Your self-love as a mom grows faster when gratitude is turned inward. So when you begin to look at gratitude from the inside of you, when you begin to look at gratitude from inside, it translates, it changes everything about the way you look at yourself. So as a mom, you can learn to strengthen your self-worth through gratitude. You can learn to use gratitude to strengthen the way you feel. You can learn to use gratitude to strengthen your self-worth, to strengthen your self-love. Yes, the truth is that most times we are grateful for other people, we are grateful for other things, but we forget to be grateful for ourselves. We forget to look at the inside of us and ask ourselves, what are the things I can be grateful for? If you want to improve your self-worth, your self-love, your worth is already there. You don't need to improve it. But the truth is that you can use gratitude as a tool to strengthen your worth. You can use gratitude as a tool to make yourself better, to make yourself feel better as a mom. But we're going to learn what are some of the challenges that prevent us as mothers from using gratitude to strengthen the way we feel, from using gratitude to strengthen our self-worth. Number one, we constantly appreciate every other person but forget to appreciate ourselves. We constantly appreciate what every other person is doing, but we find it difficult to appreciate ourselves. Some of us as moms, we think we are undeserving of appreciation. Some of us think that appreciation is a luxury for us. So you appreciate your neighbor, you appreciate your friends, your schoolmates, your church members, your colleagues, other moms around you, but you don't appreciate yourself. You just feel, oh, what is about me for me to be grateful? The truth is that we must get to this point where we begin to appreciate ourselves more. We must get to this point where we begin to look at ourselves from the inside. From the inside, and ask yourself, what am I grateful for who I am? Your self-worth can be strengthened just with appreciation. And appreciation does not have to be something big. When you look inside of you, the strength you're blessed with, the talent you're blessed with, the things on the inside of you that you know, it doesn't come easy to other people. You can learn to be grateful for it. So today, we are going to learn, or we are learning to appreciate ourselves first as moms. Appreciate ourselves first as mothers before you even look at the next person. So instead of appreciating other people and neglecting yourself, choose to appreciate yourself for all the beautiful gifts you have on the inside of you. When you begin to appreciate yourself, it's going to strengthen the way you feel on the inside. It's going to strengthen your self-worth. Another challenge or another problem where we fail to appreciate ourselves, or we fail to use gratitude to improve the way we feel, is that we constantly talk harsh to ourselves. We constantly speak down to ourselves. We constantly speak so condescending to ourselves. The truth is that most of us do not even respect ourselves. We respect every other people. You respect the next person, but you don't respect yourself. Most of us don't speak to ourselves with respect. You speak to the next person with respect, with love, with with everything. You just comport yourself. But when you want to speak to yourself, you don't speak to yourself with respect. You don't give yourself the respect deserving of yourself. If you find yourself in that space, it's going to be difficult for you to harness the power of gratitude to improve the way you feel on the inside. So are you that mom that constantly speak down about yourself? Are you that mom that constantly speak bad about yourself? Are you that mom that constantly tell yourself, oh, I'm not going to do this, I can't get this, I can't do this, I can't do this, I'm not good at this other person is good at it? If you constantly tell yourself like that, if you constantly put yourself down through that way, you're going to find it difficult to use gratitude to improve your self-worth. So today, I want to teach you that you must learn to speak kindly to yourself. Words matter. Words are so important. Even the Bible understands the power of our words. And the Bible made us to understand our words should be seasoned with salt. So the way you speak to yourself should be seasoned with salt. Not just the way you speak to your child, not just the way you speak to your boss, not just the way you speak to that person of honor, of reference. It's very beautiful, But as you speak to them that way, you must also speak to yourself with your words being seasoned with salt. So you must speak kindly to yourself, because our words are powerful. Our words are important. So we must learn to use the right words for ourselves. Words that are uplifting, words that are elevating, no words that will put us down, not harsh words. So when you speak harshly to yourself today, tell yourself, I'm going to learn to speak good about myself. I'm going to learn to speak positively about myself. I'm going to learn to affirm myself. I'm going to step away from that place where I constantly speak bad about myself. So one of the reasons why you find it difficult to use gratitude as a tool to improve the way you feel on the inside is the way you speak to yourself. But today we have learned that we're going to speak kindly to ourselves. Another reason why we fail to use gratitude as a tool to help us feel good, to help improve or boost the way we feel on the inside, is when we feel that our feelings are undeserving. When we fail to express the way we feel. As a mom, you fail to express that emotion. You're unhappy about something, but you're bottling it up. When you bottle emotions, you find it difficult to be grateful, because you start to feel resentment over time. When you bottle emotions over time, you start to feel sad, you start to feel angry, you start to feel left out, you don't want to talk to anyone. And it's going to be difficult for you to harness the power of gratitude. So have you been bottling your emotions? Have you been bottling your feelings? You're unhappy about that thing. Can you speak up politely to the right person that needs to hear, so that the right person will change? And it's going to change a lot for you. Do you constantly put down your feelings? You're angry and you just tell yourself, oh, as a mom, it's part of it now. It's part of my responsibility. Let me just take it. No. You're sad and you just put it down. You feel disappointed. You put it down. You don't talk about it. You just feel my feeling does not matter. After all, I'm a mother. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it in. Most of us have taken a lot in. You've bottled it so much, to the point that a time will come when it explodes so big. So one of the reasons why you fail to utilize gratitude as a tool is because you just feel that your feelings, the way you feel, you're undeserving of your feeling. But the truth is that all feelings are valid. Even if you feel angry, it is valid. Even if you feel sad, it is valid, because those feelings are pointing you towards a direction. Those feelings are trying to teach you something. Those feelings are trying to call your attention to something. It's possible that you need to work on something. You need to calm down. You need to pay close attention to something. Those feelings are pointing you to something. So when you feel anyway, don't put it down. Even if you feel this is a negative feeling, it is fine. Then you now walk from there. Ask yourself, what do I need to do about this feeling? So I want to tell you today that all feelings are valid. If you feel sad, you feel jealous, it is valid. What you need to do is to ask yourself, how can I step away from this place where I'm feeling this way to start to feel a better way? So your feelings are valid. Do not diminish your feelings. Do not put your feelings down, because when you do, it's going to be difficult for you to look out for what to be grateful around you. So when you feel a particular way, express your feeling. Express it on a journal, in your book. If you need to speak to someone about it, your husband, a trusted adult about it, speak to the person about it, and don't bottle up those feelings. Because when you let out those feelings, it creates room for you to be grateful as a mom. So those are some of the challenges that prevent us from utilizing gratitude as a tool to strengthen our self-worth, to strengthen the way we feel on the inside. So we're going to learn in simple ways. What are the things we can start to do to use gratitude to strengthen the way we feel on the inside, to use gratitude to boost our self-worth? Number one, you must do gratitude journaling. So what is gratitude journaling? Gratitude journaling is when you just get a journal. A journal can be a book to you. It can be something, provided you have somewhere to put your thoughts. You have a writing material. If you want to do it online, if you want to use a pen, it is beautiful. But the good thing is that when you write down what you're grateful for, there's something writing does. Writing connects you with the brain. So get a book. Get a journal and begin to write down what you are grateful for on a daily basis. Even if you tell yourself, for me to start, I'm going to start with one thing I am grateful for. When you wake up in the morning, you can keep the gratitude journal close to your bed. When you wake up in the morning, write down one thing you're grateful for, or two things, or three things, as the case may be. Before you go to bed, write down one thing, two things, or three things, as the case may be, of what you're grateful for. When you do that, you find out that you begin to use gratitude for your good. You find out that you begin to use gratitude as a tool to benefit you, to benefit your life as a mom or as an individual. So get a journal, get a book, and begin to write down what you are grateful for. Gratitude journal changes the way you feel. It changes your physical state, your mental state, and everything around you, because the things you usually would complain of, the things you usually would neglect, the things you usually would think, oh, they are not important, they are not relevant, you start to see reasons why you need to be grateful for them. So one way you can utilize gratitude to boost your self-worth, to boost the way you feel on the inside, is to get a journal and write down what you're grateful for on a daily basis. Another way you can use gratitude as a tool to boost the way you feel on the inside is to get a mirror, stand in front of the mirror, and begin to say good things about yourself. Begin to affirm yourself. Look at yourself and be grateful for who you are. Look at yourself and be grateful for the gifts, for the futures, the talent, the blessings, and everything you have, you're blessed with. You know, most times we find it difficult to stay with ourselves. Most times we find it difficult to have conversations with ourselves. Most times we find it difficult to just even look at ourselves. Most of us can't even look at ourselves in the mirror and talk to ourselves, but we can learn these things. And that is why I'm teaching us today that we can learn to stand in front of a mirror and appreciate ourselves. You can learn to stand in front of a mirror and say, oh my God, I am beautifully and wonderfully made by God. I love my hair. I love my complexion. I love my skin. I love my size. I love everything about me. When you do that, it helps you to be grateful from the inside. So practice it today. Stand in front of a mirror, look at yourself, smile, and appreciate the beauty that you carry. Appreciate the work of God in your life. It's going to help you to feel so good on the inside. Another way we can use gratitude as a tool to strengthen our self-worth as moms, as individuals, is to have like a celebration ritual. So have a celebration ritual. It could be a weekly celebration ritual. It could be a daily celebration ritual. It could be a monthly celebration ritual, whatever works for you. So what do you do in this celebration ritual? Now, this ritual is an opportunity for you to gather, if you're doing it with your family, to gather as a family to celebrate something. It must not be big. You could celebrate the fact that your children were able to do their chores, they are learning, you're teaching them, and they are picking up what you're teaching them, they are learning, and they are implementing. You could celebrate the fact that, oh, your children have been able to man the kitchen for the week. You could celebrate the fact that, oh, they're able to man their chores, their clothes, and everything. They're able to put everything together. Create a celebration ritual. Whatever you celebrate, whatever you call a celebration, that is what celebration is going to be for you. If you say this tax is a small tax, but I'm going to celebrate it, that is it for you. So create a ritual in your home where you constantly celebrate each other. Create a ritual in your home where people, every member of the home, feel celebrated, feel appreciated. Even as an individual, as a mother, create a ritual where you celebrate yourself. At the end of the week, you pat yourself on the back and say, oh my God, I am doing great as a mother. I need to learn, I need to improve, but I am appreciative of the effort I was able to put into this task. Pat yourself on the back and say, oh, I was able to do my journal today. I celebrate myself. We must learn to celebrate ourselves. If you don't celebrate yourself, if you wait for the next person to celebrate you, you will wait too long, because the next person will be busy with their own lives and they will not remember to celebrate you. So you have the responsibility to celebrate yourself. You have the responsibility to create a system of celebration in your home. You have the responsibility to create that ritual, that culture culture in your home, because if you don't do it, nobody will do it. So constantly create a ritual where you celebrate each family member. Everyone gets to celebrate the next person for what they have done. It's going to help you as a family to feel good on the inside, and for yourself, you will feel good when you constantly celebrate yourself. You start to feel good on the inside. So as a mom, why not choose today to begin to appreciate yourself? The truth is that your whole life can upgrade. Your whole life can become better when you utilize the tool of gratitude. You can begin to thrive better instead of surviving when you utilize the tool of gratitude. So I want to encourage you to look at yourself, look around you, and ask yourself, what are the things I can be grateful for? Gratitude is a beautiful gift. It changes the way you feel. It changes your mental state. It changes everything about you. So utilize this tool today so it can help you to feel good on the inside through the things we've talked about. We've shared strategies, very simple things you can start to implement, start to do with yourself, with your children, that can help you to use gratitude as a tool to boost the way you feel on the inside. And I want to invite you to the Confident Mom Academy, where you can learn and grow, where you can learn to boost your confidence from the inside out. Now we're on Facebook and Instagram at the Confident Mom Academy. We have a YouTube channel called the Confident Mom Academy, where you're going to get lots and lots of videos that is going to help transform your mindset positively, that is going to boost you from the inside to the outside. So I want to invite you to come join us. So you're going to have a transformed mindset. So you're going to be that confident mom that you truly deserve to be, that God has called you to be. Remember, you are a masterpiece, and we're going to walk you through the journey in our academy to harness that beautiful gift on the inside of you, so you can thrive, not just in motherhood, but beyond life. My name is Chioma Odikulu. Thank you for joining me today. To have a great day, and please remember to like our video, share our video, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. To have a great day until I come your way next time. Bye.